So for me right now, doing videos is a big challenge. I'm not looking for any reward or appreciation for what I'm doing. It's just more for myself to see where I'm going, seeing on my journey how far I've come. Nothing's easy. Right now, started to train again, slacked off on the dieting side, had a bit of a rough patch. Yeah, I think sometimes, when you put clothes on that previously were fine, and now, they're tight, they don't fit. You have to find them comfy clothes, the ones that just fit, and yeah, it can break you big time. But yeah, carrying on my running, carrying on my training, smashing it out as much as I can. With a newborn baby, it can be hard trying to get up in the morning. But yeah, it's visualizing what I want to do, where I want to go again. I know what my goal is. I know where I want to go. I've got it in my head. I want to train hard. I want to be there. Sometimes life can take hold of your situation and you need to make the most of it. But positive, massively positive. That's the main thing. That's the main key point that you need to take out of it. Sometimes you don't see changes that quickly, and you start to doubt. Is it worth it? Can I keep going? Of course you can. Of course you can keep going. Don't give up. That's the main thing. Don't give up. Don't ever give up on what you're doing. Never give up. People will doubt you. People will, say, why are you doing that? You're crazy, this, that and the other. But yeah, no one's got the same mindset as you. You've got your own mindset. You know what you want to do. You can do it. Personal goals, little steps, achievements every now and then. Take pictures. Reward yourself if you do good. Don't try and be just a slave to whatever you're doing, because otherwise you'll fail. And I've been there, done it. Dieting, completely restricting everything all the time, not having a little treat, not living life. We're humans. We're here. We're at the top of the food chain. We can afford to, eat what we want at times, but just moderation. That's the key thing, moderation. But yeah, dealing with the low days, that's the hardest part. I mean, if I had a gym on my doorstep, not making excuses, because you can do press ups and sit ups day to day, that's not a problem. But if I had a gym on my doorstep, then I would train like mad. Of course I would. Every spare second I've got, I'd train. But that's my issue. It's just little excuses, isn't it? Making little excuses. But nah, training's going all right now. I'm going to start competing for a few events now this year. Nothing too crazy. I've got a big one at the end of the year that I really want to push for, and then mix it up for the year after. My main goal is to try and drop my weight, and I want to approach companies. I want to show what I'm capable of, and I want to let people know who are out there, who are just normal people, day to day with a family life, can do it. You can achieve, you can be the best. You don't have to be an athlete. You don't have to train every day and not have a normal life. That's where it winds me up, because half of these athletes, you can tell when they're posting stuff or they're putting videos on and certain things like that, it's all planned, it's all prepped by people. It's not pure. Whatever they're putting on them speeches, whatever their little lines underneath, is not them. Half of the time it's not them, and I know full well it's not. But people are replying back and you get no response, and that annoys me more than anything. You go out of your way, you take the time to put something and appreciate what they're doing, praise them for what they're doing, and they don't write fuck all back to you. And I think that's just rude. Do you know what I mean? People are too big for the boots. My main thing is, no matter what I do, no matter how much I go, and I will achieve, I will be at a level where people remember my name. That's the goal, without a doubt. I'll be written about and I'll be there. But I won't forget anything, same as in my job now, I take the time to speak to people, I will always be there for the people who've always been there for me, and I'll always give people my time, and I think that's where people lack it. Anyway, a little bit of a rant there, but yeah, that's one thing that really stresses me out. You go out of there, you take your time, you respond to it. I understand to get thousands of emails, thousands of messages, but just appreciate what people are doing, supporting you. If it wasn't for people like me and you, who look up to them people, they wouldn't be in their position they are in now. And maybe if they took the time to respond to a few people, or just, do something that's a bit meaning rather than just scripted. That's where I want to change it. You don't have to have this crap, storyline behind it. It's not real. And people try and aim for that kind of life that they've got, but it's not. Some of them people, I can guarantee, are freaking miserable. because no one's living it the right way. They're training hard, they're doing everything, you know, they're doing what they're told. They're behind all these people, and I don't want that. No, I'll do it on my own. I don't give a shit. I'll do it on my own, and I'll prove you can do it on your own. I'll only have the few people behind me who give a shit about me, not all these fancy, you know, people. There's one thing as well, is like everyone's got all these sponsors all on their tops. What did they even use them products? Do they even know, you know, do they wear that stuff? No, they don't. It's just because they're getting money, and I don't agree with that. Not in that position. Not in that position at all. So, yeah, I think from now on, you know, I've got a bit more of a drive coming on now, so it should be more positive, an outlook. Certain things are going on. I'm trying new ideas. I've got a few ideas that I want to do. I'm not going to say too much just yet, because I've kind of learned the hard way that if you share certain ideas and, you know, things you want to do, try and help people in their situation, try and excel them, they take your ideas, they don't care about you, and they just run with it, and you kind of get left behind, and there's no reward for that. I know, I understand, you know, you help each other out, but just a bit of appreciation for when you've given people your input and your hard work and your time, and you don't expect nothing in return, apart from the fact that they then go cold and they don't speak to you when they've taken all your ideas, your trials and your testing and pushing yourself to help them in what they're doing, and then you get nothing back, just blank, nothing, white noise. So anyway, I'm going to try and up the videos a bit more, try and relate to certain things that I've been through in my journey. Like I say, right now I'm probably at the heaviest that I've been. Obviously I'm getting older, it doesn't get easier. Family life can take toll, you know. It's just restricting what you're doing and just believing in yourself, having a game plan, and that's where I need to get back on. Stop being snappy, you know. Right now maybe I need to go and see someone about the PTSD side. I've not been completely diagnosed for it, but yeah, it's there, and it can affect me at times. I'm snappy, I'm shouting, and I'm reacting the wrong way, and it's not fair on anyone, especially myself. You know, I'm getting myself wound up when I know afterwards that I shouldn't have done it. But unfortunately, you know, PTSD is one of them things that affects you, and rather than, you know, drugging myself up, I don't want to go down that route. I don't want to be full of drugs. I don't want to just go to doctors and somebody to say, right, take this and you'll be happy. I'm not up for that. I want to get to the cause of it. I want to find out why it's there, and, you know, live with it, become friends with PTSD, work together. You know, I can have a partnership with PTSD. I don't want to hide it. I don't want to put it to the back. That's not going to help me. It's not going to help my family. It's not going to help my friends. You know, so anyway, it's now Friday, so the weekend is not going to do any training tomorrow. Maybe I'm just going to try and get the garage squared away, get some weights, start working on my core strength again, because my strength right now is crap. I've got no strength at all. You know, trying to do things now, and, you know, but the main thing is don't get stressed about that. You know, if you're not as strong as you used to be, or, you know, just think about where you used to be and visualize what you used to be at, but then don't compare yourself to that level. It takes time. You know, like I've been running with a friend now, and, you know, when we first started running, he was only doing, you know, like, he could manage like a kilometre, and that was it. You know, he was absolutely hanging. Now he's smashing out 10k runs, you know, and he's bringing his time down massively. And he's like, yeah, you know, I don't know if, and he's lost like a stone in weight since Christmas, you know, so that's, you know, 2 months down the line, and he's getting a lot faster, you know, and he doesn't know it, but, you know, I'm slowly pushing him more and more. It's good for me because he's getting me up to a level that I want to be at. You know, I know full well that I'm not going to be running under 4-minute kilometres like I used to. You know, I'm not going to get to that level just yet. It's going to take time, and I understand that. I'm not stupid, you know. I know full well if I try and I probably could do it. I probably could smash out times, but I'll be fucked. You know, I'll be in an absolute mess for a long time. So I've learned from that as well. Don't push yourself. You know, just be realistic. You know, the main thing is, if you're out running 5k at 6-minute pace and you used to do it 4-minute pace, it doesn't matter. You're still doing 5k. You know, you're still out there motivating yourself, moving around, getting them endorphins pumping in your body. You feel a lot better. Do you know what I mean? That's the main thing. That's where you need to separate from what you used to be, or what your other friends are doing, or what other people are doing on Strava, whatever you're on. You know, or seeing people on Instagram posting all this stuff, saying, yeah, no, this is what I'm doing. I'm this, that, and the other. Yeah, it's not. Don't look at everybody else. Look at yourself. Compare yourself to what you're doing now to what you're doing a few weeks ago. If you've only just started running now and then you look 2 weeks ago, where was you? You're sitting on the sofa doing nothing. So you're achieving. You're improving yourself on a weekly basis, daily basis, hourly basis. You know, if you was doing nothing or absolutely, you know, just sitting there or thinking about going for a run or thinking about going to the gym, but if you're actually doing it, you know, you're making it an appointment in your life where you are going, then, you know, you're achieving a lot more than you was before. So don't be hard on yourself on that side. Main point is, from this video, I'm slowly getting back on top, slowly getting back into a level, but my main issue right now is sorting out my my aggression to myself and to the people around me. I think it's more frustration, and rather than dealing with it, you know, I feel like now, speaking about it, even just to my phone, you know, don't care if anyone listens, but it's good for me to look back on as a reference, to know that I am human. I do have problems. Unfortunately, they're never going to go away. I understand that, but I can just deal with it and accept it, and try and highlight as much as possible that, you know, nobody's on their own out there. It's hard. It is hard, but keep smiling. Beat it. Beat the day. Like Andy Frisella says, listen to him quite a lot. He says, win the day. You know, make sure you win the day. Make sure you finish at the end of the day achieving what you wanted to do. You know, it sounds like a bit of a ball ache, but, you know, honestly, do it day to day and you achieve a hell of a lot more, and you've got like a reward at the end. So yeah, have a good weekend, everyone. 10k this weekend for me, trail run. Gonna go and buy some trail trainers because I've done it about 4 weeks ago, and yeah, slipping all over the place, horrible. Enjoy your weekend, enjoy life. You only get one chance here, make the most of it. Your body is just like an engine. Treat it well, it'll look after you. Put the wrong fuel in, yeah, it's going to splutter. So just remember that. Peace.